Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a... and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Duncan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ali. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fowler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Duncan. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Looking to throw. Duncan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of gain. 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Fowler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Duncan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Duncan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Gibson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Off play action, it's Howell. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. 4th down, Howell. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And how will throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Duncan. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gibson again. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Throwing on 1st down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Gibson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. But could not get the ball over the chalk.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the play fake, Duncan. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Looking to throw. Duncan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second and 12, Powell. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the 1st half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Duncan. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Duncan. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Ali. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A give to Gibson running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing here, Howell. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamin Davis, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Powell slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it inside the 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Let's go now.
Powell from the gun. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw on second down. Duncan. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ali, and he is going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Duncan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Duncan. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On first down, Duncan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Duncan. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the